Vloggity vlog. Oh, it feels good to be back doing a good old vloggity vlog. That's what the kids are calling it these days. What's up, guys? David here for another vloggity vlog, and I hope that every single one of you is having a wonderful day. And today is rainy and terrible and gross and all that good stuff. And I just completed a short little road trip with super speeders, Rob Ferretti, and many other really good people. I just got home yesterday and made it a 2-trip ordeal to get all the way back. And we did Tail of the Dragon, which is really cool. Next month, I'll have a video of just straight up almost raw footage of me driving Tail of the Dragon and Smurrf. So people who wanted more Smurrf, you're gonna get it. So that's good. I know that this video is probably kind of jarring because it's not on my normal schedule, and it's usually 6 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday and 10 a.m. on Saturday. Well, today's Tuesday, so yeah, here we are. The reason I'm doing this video is because, one, I haven't done a vlog in a really long time, and I like doing vlogs like this kind of vlog, and two, my life is so crazy now that I don't have a lot of time to kind of keep you guys updated on things sometimes. So, 2 big announcements. One, I am going to SEMA next week, but that's not the main announcement. The main announcement is, wait for it, the spiritual successor to Blood, Sweat, and Gears is coming out next Monday. It's going to be a 3-part series. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And the following Monday, I'm gonna release it all as one piece. So if you wanna watch it like all the way through as like a mini movie, go for it, champ. So I'm super excited. I've been working on this thing for over a year now, and it took a lot of late nights, it took a lot of long work days and research, and I am so excited to see what you guys think of it. It's not exactly like Blood, Sweat, and Gears, but what I do is I take car culture as a whole, what I've learned these past 4 years of making videos and going to different shows and all these things, and I analyze car culture to a pulp and what my opinion is on it. So if you're really curious, check it out. I think it'll be really, really awesome. Well, I worked really hard at it, so I hope so. After all that, let's talk about the 240SX. The 240SX, as you guys know, it takes a while. I'm a normal human being just like everybody else, so I also have to pace myself and wait for parts and, you know, save up for the next part. So I'm strategically planning this out. You know, it's not like I can make these videos back to back to back because of time and budget. So I don't want you guys to think that the car is completely gone. It's not. It's just I have to build it at my own pace. So I hope that clears things up for you. However, the next videos for it should be out next month as well. November should be a pretty good month for videos, I think. So I'm excited. Another thing is holy crap, guys, we're at 370-something thousand subscribers now. Isn't that nuts? So I'm gonna take a little bit of time and talk about the year 2015 so far. The reason I want to talk about 2015 is because so much of my life has changed in this 1 year, and not for the worse, because I have achieved things in my life. I have achieved goals this year in my life I have been wanting to do since I was 15, 16 years old. And no, I swear this is not like a thing of arrogance. It's more of telling you the really cheesy speeches that those adults give you, especially my younger viewers, of, you know, if you work hard and you can do anything. It's true. Back then, I used to be that kid going, yeah, sure, whatever, old man. But now I'm like, oh my God, they're totally right. I think it just turned into Rob Dom for a little bit. Love you, Rob. You know, when I was very young, it was a dream of mine to drive, say, a Lamborghini or do any of these things. Didn't plan on getting pulled over in one, though, let me tell you. You remember when I shipped away my twin turbos to get rebuilt for the 240SX build? Yeah, the guy at the UPS store asked, hey, aren't you that kid who got pulled over in a Lamborghini? When I was 15 years old, that's when I started watching Super Speeders and Rob Ferretti. So I wanted to make videos with Rob Ferretti and Super Speeders since I was 15 years old. I also wanted to meet the crew from Drive Network, because Drive Network I respect very much for their high quality work. I did all 3 of those things in 1 year, because for 5 years I paced myself and built this with you guys, and you guys supported me, and I'll never take that for granted, ever. And I know it sounds really corny and everything else, but you guys are the reason that I exist, like on YouTube, anywhere. I mean, for example, guys, Friday for the bonus video, YouTube themselves, like the guys, asked me to review a dash cam. You know, like the Papago P3, they asked me to review that because they liked me. And more importantly, they liked you. The reason I say that is we have one of the nicest subscriber bases on the internet ever. Like, of course you're gonna get the haters and the trolls every now and then, but screw them, 1. 2, if you're negative, you're not welcome here. Get out of here. And 3, everybody helps each other out. If people have a question, I don't even have to resort to like digging through all my comments to re-answer a question, because you guys are nice enough to help that person out. That's what I love about you. And meeting you guys this year at all these subscriber meets was incredible. Like, on the way back from this previous trip, I met like 4 randoms. I call them the randoms because it was never planned and people recognize me. And it's like, still to this day, like, wow, you know, this person takes their time of the day, and they watch my stuff, and that's incredible. I know that was a long pep talk I just gave you guys, but, you know, going overseas, doing the adventure drive, all these things, I would have never been able to do even a year ago. 1 year ago, when the OGs were hanging out with me in this car. That's why I decided to do a vlog today, because I had to take a step back, re-humble myself again, because I'm never gonna let the growth of this channel get to me like with arrogance or like thinking I'm the crap or whatever, thinking I'm all that. But you know, occasionally I'm only human. Probably my biggest pet peeve, as a lot of you guys know, and I'm totally honest with you, I'm not gonna hide it, is when people ask the same questions over and over again, especially when I've made videos for that. So it's kind of like 240 Smurrf X, when people are like, what color are you gonna paint it? Or, you know, what kind of engine are you using? Or these things. I have to take a step back and remember that they might have never come to my channel before. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, and I have to take away some of the saltiness off my shoulder and come back and be the David that I actually am. So another thing I want to talk about are things like what YouTube did for me, you know, that essentially brand deal. And brand deals are an extremely touchy subject. And as you grow further on YouTube, it's something that's inevitable. And I just want to let you guys know with full disclosure that I think really hard when I get a brand deal. I'm gonna really think about it. Like, for example, somebody the other day, I'm not bashing your company if you're watching this. Somebody the other day wanted me to do a full video on like their clothing brand and wanted me to like wear their clothes and be like, this is how you wear your clothes. Why would I do that? No matter how much money you're throwing at me or anything like that to help the channel, like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't benefit my audience. So like the dash cam Friday, that makes sense, right? Because I think it's a product that you guys could benefit from. It could protect you in court. It could catch somebody who's an absolute terrible driver. You never know. So that's a beneficial thing. I'm never gonna do an infomercial. You know, it's kind of like when I did that Black Magic video. What a lot of people don't realize is like I had already used Black Magic stuff and I was gonna do a wheel and tire cleaning video anyway. And so I was like, well, I'll just hit up the guys who I use anyway, and that's what I did. But, you know, I ended up making it a little too long. The second video was definitely more of my way. I feel like, you know, I made it pretty clear that I needed to do it my way, and they were cool enough, they let me do it my way. But what people don't realize is with how hard you work on YouTube and how much content you have to put out, brand deals help your franchise your brand so much, because that's another piece under your utility belt. That's another connection that you have. So I encourage anybody out there, like, don't be afraid of sponsors and stuff like that, because just be smart about it. Just execute it right. I'm gonna throw a name out there, like Philip DeFranco is a master at using brand deals, because he says it, he says what it's for, he believes in the thing, and he moves on, you know, instead of here's an entire video about this product. I don't like doing that. I never want to do that. The reason you shouldn't be scared is because that shows you're doing something right. Because if a company is coming to you and they're like, hey, we like your stuff, do you want to represent us? That is a form of flattery. Don't see it as a form of, oh, I'm gonna turn into a sellout, because that's BS. I just wanted to get that out of the way, guys, in case I ever did future brand deals as well, because, you know, doing this YouTube thing was amazing, and even though it's only a 3-minute video, it was still an amazing form of flattery that the platform that I work on was very down to earth, and we're like, man, we like you. That's awesome, isn't it? So they like you guys, they like me, they like what we're about, and we're so about that life. Also, some feedback from you guys I would like to hear is, would you guys, rumble strips. Also, some feedback I would like to hear from you guys is the E85 video I did. What'd you guys think about that? I know I left a few things out, but it was more of like a video to try out more educational stuff about cars, and I love teaching people things that I know fairly well or have a good idea of. So if you want me to do more educational videos like that, please let me know too. I really enjoyed making that too, because doing car reviews, I know you're gonna be like, holy crap, David, you're crazy. Car reviews can get really tedious and can get really old. Doing a different kind of video was super refreshing. Even though a lot of people weren't a fan of the adventure drive or a fan of me doing exotic cars, it threw me off so much that people were like, oh my god, David is like leaving his roots, which is ridiculous. That was definitely a are you serious moment, because I've always made it so clear that I'm gonna stay humble, stay content, and if the opportunity is there, you're not gonna say no. You know, it's like, hey David, do you wanna drive a Koenigsegg Agera? No, I'm too cool to drive a Koenigsegg Agera. Listen to how stupid that sounds. Like, listen. You have to realize, you know, that was a goal. That was something I've been wanting to do since I was a little kid. Exotics I love, but at the same time I love tuner cars. That's why I had 1 week where it was 2 days of the adventure drives, which, by the way, wasn't really about exotics at all. It was more about the road trip and showing you this awesome route. It just so happened to have exotics in it because we were with super speeders and that's what they're known for. And also that Saturday on that week, we had Black Barney again, the Evo. So, yeah, I don't know why people jump to conclusions so much, I guess. Whatever. So one more time, I just want to thank you guys, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you, and I always remember that every single day. So I'm gonna throw you guys a question of the day, and the question of the day is, what is one goal that you have achieved in life that you are still to this day feeling like you can't believe you did it? And I really want to see these goals, because everybody has a different goal in life. You know, mine is to do car stuff forever, pretty much, and make videos forever, no matter what medium it's on, whether it's streaming, TV, or anything like that. So my goal in life, be a successful videographer in the automotive world. Pretty simple, right? And each step, keep going. Be content with your life if you have a great life, but at the same time, don't let that stop you from moving forward and learning new things. I want to hear your guys' answer in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Vlog!